What's going on, you sexy bees? VatiWah here, and welcome to Inspirit Online. Now, this is a Korean MMORPG that was recommended to me by one of my viewers. Now, this is in closed beta, but I happened to get a key, and here we are. We're going to be playing this. Now, in this episode, we're going to be looking at the intro, we're going to be looking at the character creation, and if we have some time left over, we're going to start on the tutorial. So let's get started, shall we? Now, there's two servers, European and North America. We're going to be playing on the North American one, so let's get started. Now, we're going to be watching the intro, and it's going to be a typical story of a evil coming out and all the races banding together to fight against this common enemy. So let's watch the intro.
Perhaps the two worlds created by Eva could never coexist. Unlike the people of Epia, who live in nature together, and Terratum tries to destroy everything.
Why does such a thing happen?
It's due to the strong desire of the Titan Emir. He ended up invading Epia. Invasion led to a massacre, and peace was over. For those who lost their homes, Epia is just a land under the shadow of death.
Why do people wait for the Elite Lord?
Because they saw light and hope. The mysterious knight, the Elite Lord. He has defeated Emir, although he disappeared later.
What should we do now?
Since every leader of the tribe and the guards are united, going against them, we must get back the light of Epia together.
Will there be peace in this land?
Well, maybe. If the Elite Lord comes back to save Epia.
Now, I thought that the dialogue between the guy and the girl was kind of awkward, kind of strange. The guy's voice was very, very epic, while the girl's voice was kind of not recorded in the same room or something. She sounded kind of not very interested. It's like, why? Anyways, this is the character creation, and here we can choose one of 3 races and one of 4 classes. So right now we're going to be briefly looking at the male, and we're looking at the cartoon, which is kind of the human, the most ordinary, the most normal looking of the 3 races. And we're looking at the knight. Now the knight is the tanker class, and then we're looking at the mage, which is the damage dealer class, uses magic, uses elementals. Then we have the gunner. Now the gunner, I believe, is the most fragile. It's a damage dealer. It uses it's pretty much an archer. And then finally we have the psychic, which is a class that I was playing with a little bit before I recorded, and it's a healer class with some damage dealing, uses spirit power. Alright, so this is the human male, and let's take a look at the human elf. Oh yeah, look at that. And the human, not the human elf, the male elf, excuse me. Now the male elf is shorter, the elf race is the shortest, and we're looking at the psychic, we're looking at the gunner. Now if you notice that the uniform, the outfit is similar, so male elf, male human, so it's pretty much the same. It's yeah, it's the same thing actually. And the next class is the dark elf. Big, tall, and handsome. And knight, mage, gunner, and psychic. So let's take a look at the character creation for the male really quickly, briefly. Okay, let's take a look at the hair. Now the one thing I'm complaining about with the male hair, let's change to a lighter color so you guys could see. There we go. Is the male hair is very feminine. Look at this. It's so girly. I'm kind of confused. Like, the majority of the hair for male is very curly. Now, some of them is fine, like this one. And this one, yeah, that's very guyish. Oh yeah, that's girly. Let's see. Yep, that's girly. I think the elf has the most feminine of hairstyle. Look at that. I can't even tell if it's a guy or a girl with the elf class. That's okay. Let's. Oh man, look at this! Look at that! All right. So that's pretty much it. Let's take a quick look at the dark elf. The dark elf is pretty much the same. Yep. Oh man, it's kind of strange why they did it this way. Okay, let's take a look at the faces really quickly. Yeah, I don't really care for the male. All right, let's move on to the female, which is the female is the one I want to focus on. So right now we're looking at the female human, again the most ordinary looking of one. We're looking at the knight. Now the gender, it's pretty much the same. The male and female is the same except one wears a skirt, the other wears a pants. Now I'm guessing they set it up this way because they want people in game to know what the other person is playing, what class they're playing as. Now this is different. Oh, the gunner has a midriff and the psychic has a cleavage. Very nice, very nice. Now the next one, get ready for this guys, get ready. Da 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 da, the cute elf. Oh, look at that, so adorable. So looking at the psychic, gunner, mage, knight. And let's take a look a little bit closer. Now the elf class has very, very light skin tones that you could choose from. And the hair is kind of crazier. More crazier than the human. Let's take a look at the hair, shall we? Yeah, I think the hair, let me choose a class that's much more easier so we could take a look at the hair. Okay, that one's good. Yeah, I really like this hairstyle. However, I don't like the front. But yeah, I mean the hairstyle is very cute, very adorable. Not too detailed, but nonetheless very stylish, very cute. Now I do have my favorite, which is this one. I love this hairstyle. And I like this one too. Let's take a look at the face. You know what, let's backtrack a little bit. For the human. Now the human is the most ordinary one because when you change the face, it changes only the eyes, the eyebrow, the nose, and the lips in the facial structure. But when you change the face for the elf, take a look at this. It changes the ears, the eyes, the eyebrow, the nose, the lips, pretty much everything. And I think I like that. Now the only thing about this is when you change the face, it changes all these things. Let's say I like these ears, I like those eyes, and I like those lips, and I like that facial structure. Unfortunately, I can't choose any of those. But yeah, let's see, very nice, I like this. So let's go do this, and let's take a look at the eyes. The eyes, some of them is pretty cute, some of them is pretty creepy. Like this is kind of creepy. I know it's trying to be cute, but yeah. Let's take a look at the dark elf. Yeah, look at that, tall, dark, and curvy and sexy. So pretty much the dark elf is the biggest, the tallest of the races. Pretty much everything on the dark elf is bigger, if you guys know what I mean. Now the skin color for the elf is kind of dark skin complexion. Now the hair is as crazy. I think it's the most craziest actually. Let's take a look at the hair. Now the races, they all have the same general hair. However, the races, they might have some special hair that only that race has. But usually it's just, they all share the same hair. I like that one. That one's very nice. Now for the dark elf, some of the hairstyles has these little red streaks on it, which is a very nice touch, actually. Let's take a look at the face. Okay, there we go. Now for the dark elf, when we change the face, it changes pretty much the same thing as the elf. Changes the eyes, the eyebrow, the ears, the mouth, and it changes some of the facial markings as well, which is nice. Let's go do this really, really quickly. Some of these are very like some of the eyes doesn't make sense. Like this one, it seems like I'm tired or high on weed or something. It's kind of weird. All right, let's take a look at the eyes. Now the eyes is different between the races. Okay, let's Ooh, I like these. I like the different color eyes. Very nice. Oh, there's one thing I forgot to mention. Now we could look at the preview. We could take a look at the what do we call it? We could take a look at the uniforms. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. So we could preview, let's say for the knight, we could preview what type of armor they would be wearing. So this is the first outfit, second outfit. Oh, I like that one. Okay, let's go through this. Yeah, I mean, this is a very nice feature because when you choose a class, you want to choose something that you would like in the end game, which is a very nice feature. Let's take a look at the mage. Okay, oops. Yeah, I like this. It's very colorful. Ah, yeah, I like that one. Okay, let's look at the gunner. Oh, I like this one. Look at that. I like this one. Oh, yeah. That is kind of cool. Nice side boobs right there. And good black panties. Oh, yes. But yeah, I wish more games would have a feature like this where you could kind of preview what armor you would be wearing at endgame. Oh, I like this outfit. Very nice features. Okay, now we could also do a pose. Yippee! Twirl! Ah, yes. Now I believe each race has a different pose actually. Yep, different poses indeed. Now I am kind of conflicted on which race I want to play. Either the cute elf or the sexy dark elf. I'm not quite sure which one I'm going to be playing. However, I'm sure that I'm going to be playing as a psychic. I'm going to be deciding which race I'm going to be choosing in the next episode. Let's see, is there anything else? Anyways, I think that's it. I am VatiWah. I hope you sexy beasts enjoy. And if you did, and if you want to see more of Inspirit Online, make sure to bang that like button and leave a comment or two. So which of these races do you like the most? The Cartoon, the Liru, or the Sapiens? Let me know in the comment section below. Yes, I'm pretty sure most people is going to choose the elf or the dark elf. That's what it seems to me in game. Pretty much 80% of the people play female dark elf or female elf. But yeah, anyways, I'm VatiWah. Hope you enjoy. Stay sexy, my friends. Stay sexy.